Welcome back to No Filter, Just Feelings. Well, I thought this was going to be a podcast where I could really just allow myself to be. But I'm finding that I'm putting myself back in a box again. Even with this channel that I'm supposed to be expressing who I am and what I want to do. It had come down to, what should I say? When should I say it? Am I saying the right thing? But when I started this channel, I was really frustrated, angry, lost, semi-depressed, and kind of over this whole thing we call life. I really was. And I'm not going to say I won't feel that way again. But today I feel a little bit better. Still just angry with life. Because in this chapter of life, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how I'm doing it. I remember when I was younger, I was full of these hopes and dreams of achieving goals and accomplishing things to create this so-called life I thought that would be perfect or make me happy. But in this second chapter or half of my life, I wonder, did I make the right decisions? I wonder, did I say the right thing? I wonder why I didn't speak up. I wonder why I didn't push forward. I wondered why I am where I'm at now. And sometimes I realize that's why I'm angry. Because I'm looking back at my life going, we messed up big time. We should have did that project, or we should have bought that house, or we should have married that man, or we should have tried a little bit harder. When adversity came up and something went wrong, I would just step back. I wouldn't even try. When I was going to hair school, I remember doing this lady hair, and it was a flop. To put too much product on her hair and her curls failed. Instead of learning from that and moving through it, I gave up styling women hair. I say now I'm a barber. When I was coming up in barbering school, we had a choice to be Cosmo or what we call a barber stylist. And I think I made the right choice. The barber stylist was a combination of both, but I did not pursue as much as I could have in this line of work. But once again, I allow a situation to defeat me. So all through my life, I've been giving up. And that's causing a lot of my frustration right now. So as I sit here and contemplate over my life, you know what? I can't change anything that happened to me. But I can learn from it. Definitely can learn from it. Some days I put on a bold face and yes, this is what we learned. And then other days, I say how silly we was. How silly, afraid we was. But it happens. Sometimes I believe that we are our worst critic. We criticize, we pick, we nitpick. We nitpick. We criticize. Ain't nobody talk about us like ourselves. And that's sad. Because all we doing is going through this world and just learning. Learning ourselves. Learning capabilities that we have, may or may not have. But we're learning. But we are the worst critic when it comes to ourselves. We will give other people grace and mercy. But when it comes to self, you should have did that. Why you do that? Why you look that way? Why did you say that to that person? You should have just been quiet. Why you didn't speak up? You knew the answer. I don't know. You're not smart enough. I thought you were smart enough. You know that was stupid, you said. All the things that we tell ourselves. All the bull crap. When we're just babies in this world learning. Critical voice is beating us up, slapping us around, whipping us down. All because we made a mistake. All because we didn't know. All because we was ignorant to a subject. Hey, do we abuse ourselves so much? Man, I don't know where this podcast is going. It could just be a woman rambling about her life and why she didn't do what she thought she could have done. It might heal someone. Someone might relate to what I'm saying. This video might never go far. No one might hear this but me. I don't know where it's going. All I know is I have to get this off my chest. It's definitely part of my healing. It's definitely part of that. So as I sit here, as I pour my guts out to you or myself, I wonder, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Medusa Ray? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And the answer keep coming up. I don't know. I need to be free. I need to be free of judgment. I need to be free of judgment of myself. And the stories I have told myself about others that may or may not be thinking about me at all. People have their own lives. Why they got to sit around and say, oh, I wonder what Medusa Ray doing over there? I wonder what's going on in her household. I wonder, is she fulfilling her goals? Yeah, people sitting around, that's what they doing. Because that's what I done told myself. That's the story that I have created. Guess what? Ain't nobody think about us that much. And why? The question is why I can't think of something good. That's the crazy part. We always think somebody criticizing us when we the one criticizing ourselves. Why it can't be, oh, Medusa Ray, she over there, she look healthy, she look good. She look like she enjoying life. Medusa Ray look like she gonna move mountains. Medusa Ray is kicking behind, kicking ass every day. Why it can't be that? Just think about that. We don't never think about somebody could actually say in their mind as they staring at us, she look nice today. Instead of thinking the person looking at us crazy. And then we want to get an attitude. Why is she looking at me like that? Or the person can be looking straight through you because it's something on their mind and you just have to be in the direction they was looking. We never think about that, y'all. Because we so busy criticizing ourselves. You're too busy criticizing yourself. Just think about it. Think about how many times a day you criticize yourself. And think about how many times a day you compliment yourself. And I'm going to bet you criticize yourself more. And I want you to think about that. I want you to start thinking about being your biggest supporter, being a cheerleader for you, being there for you. Because one thing about it, you can't hide from yourself. Now, you can tell lies to your friends and your family, but you know the whole truth. And I know sometimes we tell bits and pieces to different friends. We'll tell one friend about one part of our life where we're hurting. And then we'll go to another friend and say, girl, yeah, everything good. Life is good. Just a little ups and downs. Then you'll go to another friend and say, why me? I call myself doing the right things. Why me? But you know the truth. You know the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So why? Once you just work these things out, just look at yourself and be honest and start appreciating who you are. Start congratulating yourself when things go right. Just little stuff. Start with the little things first. Set goals for yourself. And even if you mess up, analyze it, pivot, and go back in and see what can be done differently. Because when you run into a big wall, you mess up, that's time to reevaluate things. I'm going to tell you this here. If you bad at solving problems or you don't like solving problems, your life is going to be rough because life is full of them. And I don't even like the word problems, situations, because different situations come up. They come up all the time. And if you don't like solving problems or finding a resolution for your situation, then life is going to be hard. That's what I have learned. And you know what? I don't know if this have anything to do with anything. But as I value my life, evaluate my life, and I go back, I used to love math. Oh, Lord, long as it was numbers, I was doing it. Oh, I love math. Until we came to word problems. Oh, my God. My brain came to a screeching halt. If train A leaves from Detroit going to Washington, and train C is coming from Florida going to Washington, what time will they meet? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know that question. I hated word problems. And as I look back over my life, realize it stunned me. Because I hated problems. I hated word problems. And in my mind, this is what I put together. That was my first sign of me not wanting to face adversity. And I already had convinced myself I couldn't read and comprehend as well. That's why I was liking math, because it was just numbers. Numbers here, numbers there, numbers here. And these little damn words had to come in my life and mess up my favorite subject. Yes, I hated it. So as I'm evaluating my life, that's what I put together. That I don't like adversity. And I know nobody doesn't. But I just want you to put a note there. If you don't like solving problems, let's start facing them. Every problem has a solution. There's a resolution for it. Now, question is, some of us don't like the resolution that may come up. That'd be the problem. We don't like it. We don't like that answer. So that's why we avoid striving to find a solution to our situation. But that's part of life. That's part of growing up. That's part of you becoming a different version of who you are, is going through those types of situations. You know, I don't know where this podcast is going. Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's being transparent. But I'm going to definitely push through and see where it takes me. If you're hearing this and my conversation has touched you in some kind of way, please let me know. If you think this is a bunch of bull, let me know. Cause all feedback help. It really do. And then I might get a chuckle, a laugh. I'm over striving to get upset about people's comments. So here I am. I am open up my heart, my mind, and my life to you. And striving to figure out this podcast thing. So, with that being said, my name is Medusa Ray, and I will see you on the next episode. Have a good day.